Coming to you from the Lydia Media Studios in the heart of Lewiston, Auburn, it's Lydia's Lunch Bunch, LA's afternoon morning show. We're covering news and events in the greater LA area and talking to the people making a difference in our community. Feel free to share your comments, questions, or suggestions via email at podcast@lydiamediallc.com. Today's show is brought to you by Ruper's Beverage and Redemption. When it comes to beer, wine, and spirits, don't botch it, squatch it. At 4 locations in Lewiston, Auburn, and Oxford. Learn more at rupersbeverage.com. And remember, the party starts at Ruper's. It's Mark with you, flying solo for today. And coming up in just a bit, I'm going to play my interviews from last week's Great Falls Brewfest, which took place at Samard Payne Memorial Park in Lewiston. It was an absolutely gorgeous day, and I got to chat with a bunch of people from local breweries throughout the state, attendees, and so much more. So that is coming up, but before we get there, let's take a look at some headlines for Monday, July 6th. According to the State Department of Health and Human Services, over 600 immigrants in Maine could lose full Maine Care coverage under new federal Medicaid eligibility restrictions. The restrictions go into effect on October 1st and apply to people with a variety of immigration statuses, including refugees and asylum seekers who have not received green cards. Lewiston Housing is launching a new 5-year program that will provide federal rental assistance directly to tenants rather than landlords. The Housing Authority said landlords often don't want to do the extra paperwork, and the program will provide renters with more autonomy to manage their housing payments and make their own financial decisions. The city of Lewiston is hosting 5 trash talk meetings to help residents learn more about the new cart-to-curb trash and recycling service. Public Works staff will be on hand to answer questions, hear concerns, and show how much the new carts can hold. The meetings are scheduled for July 14th, 22nd, and 29th, and August 6th and 12th. For times and locations, visit lewistonmaine.gov. And Annual is holding its annual Butterfly Release celebration on July 18th at Geiger Elementary School in Lewiston. The event brings our community together to honor the lives and memories of loved ones, symbolizing transformation, peace, and the lasting connections we carry in our hearts. For more information, visit andwell.org. Now it's time for the weather.
Rain or shine, it's all okay. Grab your uke and start the day. You don't need perfect skies above. Hey, just a song and a little love.
Cloudy today with a high of 80 and a low of 61. Cloudy tomorrow with a high of 77 and a low of 59. And sunshine returns on Wednesday with a high of 83 and a low of 57. In sports, Wilson Contreras and Darren each homered and combined to drive in 5 runs as the Red Sox beat the LA Angels 7-5 and complete a 3-game sweep. The Sox are off today and will visit the Chicago White Sox tomorrow night. In other Sox news, pitchers Ranger Suarez and Aroldis Chapman have been named to the American League All-Star team. In the World Cup round of 16, the United States will take on Belgium tonight at 8. That is your news, weather, and sports. And right now it's time for the podcast segment that is
Sweeping
the Twin Cities. It's time for famous people birthdays.
They're famous. It's their birthdays. It's famous people birthdays. It's famous people birthdays.
Let's take a look at FPBs for July the 6th. We're going to start off with comedian Kevin Hart, who is 47 years old today. Kevin has a bunch of stand-up specials, and he's also a pretty accomplished actor. He's appeared in movies like Little Fockers, Ride Along, Get Hard, Central Intelligence, and, of course, Ride Along 2. Rapper 50 Cent is 51 years old today. I bet he's going to party like it's his birthday. 50 Cent, also known as Curtis Jackson III, has sold over 30 million albums worldwide and was a guest performer in the Super Bowl 56 halftime show. Actor Jeffrey Rush is 75 years old today. He played Captain Barbossa in the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise, and for my money, the best actor on screen, especially in The Curse of the Black Pearl. Sylvester Stallone is 80 years old today. You know him as Rocky Balboa in the Rocky movies, as John Rambo in the Rambo movies, and as Barney from the Expendables franchise. He also starred in a movie called Rhinestone with Dolly Parton, where he attempts to sing. Fred Dryer, 80 years old today. He played Sergeant Rick Hunter in the 80s series Hunter. He was also the first choice to play Sam Malone on Cheers. And rounding out FPBs for July the 6th is the original Robin the Boy Wonder. Burt Ward is 81 years old today. Those are your FPBs. Now it's time for some OTDs. It happened on this day. It happened on this day. It happened on this day. 6 years ago on this day in 2020, country music legend Charlie Daniels of the Devil Went Down to Georgia fame died of a stroke at the age of 83. 29 years ago on this day in 1997, Pete Sampras won his fourth Wimbledon title. 30 years ago on this day in 1996, You Oughta Know by Alanis Morissette was released, and life was never the same for Dave Coulier. 47 years ago on this day in 1979, the B-52s released their self-titled album, which included the song Rock Lobster. 69 years ago on this day in 1957, Paul McCartney met John Lennon, and the landscape of music would never be the same. Also 69 years ago, Althea Gibson became the first black tennis player to win a Wimbledon singles title. And 93 years ago on this day in 1933, the very first baseball all-star game was played, and none other than Babe Ruth hit the game-winning home run in a 4-2 win for the American League. There you go. Those are your FPBs and OTDs for July the 6th.
Whether you want a sit-down meal or a grab-and-go, Pat's Pizza in Auburn offers delicious sandwiches, pasta, salads, and pizza at family-friendly prices. Pat's Pizza, serving the L.A. area since 1985. Open daily from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. at 85 Center Street in Auburn. Online at patsauburn.com.
We are taking the show on the road to the Great Falls Brewfest at Smart Payne Memorial Park in Lewiston, and I am joined by the president of Baxter Brewing, Jenn Lever. How are you?
Amazing. We are having a great time and cannot believe how much we lucked out on the weather.
Oh, my goodness.
It's amazing. Yeah. Incredible.
We were looking at it, I think it was on Wednesday. We were talking about Brewfest, and I'm looking at the weather going, oh, no.
Yeah.
And now it is just an absolutely perfect day.
Yeah. It's awesome. I think it's perfect weather, too, to keep people out of the tents and enjoying all the cornhole and the vendors and the puppies. The puppies being back was a huge win for us this year. And what they've done here in Lewiston with the May Mill opening and this park is just gorgeous. So the atmosphere's never been better, and we're excited to kick off the day.
It is absolutely beautiful. And, you mentioned the puppies. My wife is here with me. And if we can manage to exit this event without a puppy, it will be a miracle.
I think, it's going to be tough. There might be a brawl when it comes down to the last couple.
It could be. Jenn, just give us an overview of what is happening here at the park.
We are here celebrating Maine manufactured craft beer. I mean, it really is that simple. We've come together with breweries from all over the state. We run the tents alphabetically so people can hopefully try to experience everything. We are doing a Best of the Fest award, so people are being asked to vote. And we've got a couple of swag buckets that are going to be given out throughout the day. We're in the VIP session right now that runs until 2 o'clock, and then we do GA from 2 to 5. There's some beer selections during VIP that won't be available during GA, but everybody's got enough beer to get them till 5. Cornhole, we've got welding, we've got make your own hats, we've got the puppies, we've got the hat makers, Big Apple's here, the radio. We're running a DJ this year, doing an after party up at the pub. The band starts at 6 o'clock, and I think it's we've been doing this for a bit, but every year we come up with something new, and we're excited to hear it. And then all the food trucks, and for the first time we have a food pavilion tent that just happens to be themed the yellow and blue Great Falls Brewfest colors. So it's very exciting.
A lot of new additions to this one, the 14th annual, right?
Yes.
Is this the 14th
Yes, sir.
annual?
Yeah.
How many of these have you been a part of?
I have been with Baxter for 8 years, and I've been at every single one of those. And then actually prior to that, I was at the 6 before that when Adam Platz was running it in Baxter Outdoors. One of my best friends and founder of Baxter Outdoors, and just used to come to this to help out and loved what it did. Even when I was living out of state, loved what it did for Lewis and Auburn, and shows people worth a visit, worth a lifetime. Come see what we got going on.
Yes.
And the mill opening is just, it's, you can't understand it until you see it. And I feel like that's how it is at our pub space too. Like once you go in and you see and you feel what that atmosphere is, it's it's always worth that next visit. But so I've been fortunate to be a part of almost every Brewfest.
And we want to give a shout out to Lily Kreitzberg as well from Seeds to Smiles.
Yes.
'Cause she's doing some work with you, right?
Yes. Oh my gosh. So she came and worked with our team, and we ripped up all the garden beds at the pub and put all distinctly Maine flower beds in. So everything that's going to pop up over this next month is flowers that are native to Maine, and trying to lean into kind of what our culture is. And then yesterday at the LA Art Walk, Lily took a try for a can labels and made those into planters, and then we cut a few kegs in half, and she's got planters over there of those, and we built a shelf out of pallets. It's been a really fun creative project, and she's amazing. And she's got a beautiful vision, and we're just excited about the partnership, really.
Love it. Jen, I know you're super busy today. I appreciate a few minutes of your time.
Of course. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, absolutely. And Sherry and I are going to go find some gluten-free beer.
And a puppy.
And a puppy. Oh, thanks. Thank you, Jen. Hanging out with 107.5 Frank FM legend Leif Erickson. How you doing, Leif?
A legend talking to a legend. Man, that feels.
Stop.
I don't know how many of you know this, but I worked with Mark 20 years ago back in the old Time and Temperature Building studio, so we go way back.
It seems like a lifetime ago, doesn't it?
It's all mothballs in that building now, but we're still here.
That's right. Leif, tell me about the partnership between 107.5 Frank FM and the Great Falls Brewfest.
Well, I will say this. I actually attended the very first one, loved the event, and soon after we got involved, and it's just been a great union. I mean, we certainly love our brewery scene here in Maine. Brewers, distillers, cider makers. It's a real vibrant part of our economy, and this is just a great celebration not only of that, but just of Lewiston, Auburn. We love doing great events here, whether it's this or the Balloon Fest. It's a source of civic pride for all of us, I think. So.
Absolutely. Do you have an opportunity to sample any of the beers here?
Not yet. I'm driving, so I got to be responsible.
Okay.
So I got to have my sample before 1 o'clock, and then I'll squeeze that in. But I'm going to pick one and make it count. So.
All right. We cannot talk to Leif Erickson without talking Boston Red Sox. I know, Leif, you are a huge baseball fan and a huge Red Sox fan, as am I. Not a bad weekend so far.
Not a bad weekend. We take the wins when we can.
Yes.
Hey, there's moral victories when you can upset the Yankees. So can they keep it going? That's the question. I don't know.
Can they keep it going? What are you thinking about this year when you think of the 2026 Boston Red Sox at this moment in time? Should they buy? Should they sell? What's going on?
I think there's going to be some selling. I don't think it's going to be overwhelming, but at the same time, to me, it's worth it to tune in for the kids. I love Cedon Rafaela, but I love this totally early combo. They're at least going to have us, just checking in on them. But, of course, I have no faith in them keeping what's going on.
Why would
they'll revert back to their old ways where, they'll put Peyton Tolley out there. He'll pitch 6 or 7. He'll give up 1 run, and the Red Sox will score -1. So, and that's just 2026 in a nutshell.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Leif, what should folks know about 107.5 Frank FM?
Well, 107.5 Frank FM has now been around for 22 years. I've been proud to be involved for 21 of those years. 80s, 90s, and more are where we stand right now. So if you're an 80s, 90s aficionado, we're your station. But we're also proud to be local and live and all that kind of stuff that you don't really find in this business as much anymore. So.
Awesome. Appreciate your time, sir.
Always great to catch up, Mark.
Looking for a vehicle but don't love the car shopping experience? At K&R Auto Sales on Center Street in Auburn, Frankie Campbell is known as your friend in the car business. That means no pressure, honest conversations, and helping you find the right vehicle for your budget and your life. Stop by K&R Auto Sales today and see how easy buying a car can feel when you've got a friend on your side. We're here with Tim, one of the owners at Nonesuch River Brewing at the Great Falls Brewfest. Tim, what can you tell us about Nonesuch, and what do you have available for us today?
So Nonesuch is, we're going into our ninth year making beer. We've got 2 locations now. And so today we brought our Endless Summer Kolsch, which is a great summertime offering. We have our Space Ghost New England style IPA, and then we have our Irish Red Ale, which is our most popular beer in the wholesale.
I'm a big fan of that one.
Right
I
on.
love red ales, and Nonesuch has one of the best. Tell us what made you decide to be part of Great Falls Brewfest.
We've been coming to Great Falls Brewfest since we opened. This is a really great event. It's organized extremely well. There's a great crowd here. The venue is perfect, and the weather's cooperating today.
It sure is. It didn't look so great earlier this week.
It was a little touch and go.
A little touch and go, but it's pretty awesome right now. You got a steady stream of customers here. Everybody's smiling. Everybody's loving what they're seeing here at Nonesuch. Tell us about your 2 locations.
So our original spot in Scarborough, we opened that 9 years ago, and it's extremely popular. We just got voted best restaurant in Scarborough this year.
Congrats.
Thank you. We recently did a parking lot expansion to get all the folks off the street and welcome in, all the people that are trying to get in. And then we have a second location in Poland on Route 26 on Middle Rank Pond.
Yep.
We got a marina there, and it's doing really well.
Anything else about Nonesuch that you would like our listeners to know?
We're just happy to be part of this great brewing community.
All right. Thanks, Tim. Appreciate it.
Take care.
Hanging out with Leon Sampson, head of sales for Freedom's Edge Cider. Leon, tell us what makes Freedom's Edge so awesome. My wife and I are huge fans.
I think what makes Freedom's Edge awesome is it's actually made of real apple juice. We're not using stuff for concentrates. Our leading cider is called The Juice. We sweeten it with freeze concentrated fresh cider to give it like big apple flavor, aromas. I think that makes us pretty special as far as that apple forward offering out there being actually made of whole fruit.
Yeah, absolutely. Tell us the best part of your job.
The best part of my job is the relationships, like going around. I was a bartender for a long time, and I love talking to people.
Yep.
I am a little bit of an awkward person, but I do enjoy talking to people, and I like it more than bartending because once I'm done, I can move away. I'm not stuck behind the bar.
Right.
I think the best part of my job is the relationships.
We're here during the VIP session for the Great Falls Brewfest, and what's the offering for the VIPs here?
For the VIPs today, we brought a semi-dry cider that was it's made of table fruit, so like Max, Cortland's, Jonah Gold's, very simple fruit, but fermented fully dry and rested on Marquette grape skins to give it a little complexity.
Yeah, my wife and I had a chance to sample it. It's awesome.
Thank you.
And we also frequent Burnt Ends Barbecue quite a bit in Auburn.
Yeah,
and
they're great supporters.
Yes, they are. Every time we go, we have Freedom's Edge.
Yeah, man. I think of cider and barbecue as a hand-in-hand thing, mostly because of Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas. The barbecue song is, if your tastes are like mine, you like cider, not wine. And the very best thing to do, is get a pretty girl dancing something mess of barbecue. I don't know, something like that. I think about cider and barbecue hand in hand, and Burnt Ends have been great supporters.
I love that you mentioned that. It's one of her favorite movies of all time.
Good,
it's awesome.
So
Where is Freedom's Edge located, and how can folks learn more about it?
We started in Albion. We have now got a little big for our britches over there. We moved. We took over the Cellar Door Winery facility in Lincolnville. Folks can find us if they want in a couple of months across the street from where we're making our cider now on Youngstown Road. The Cellar Door Winery facility will have a blended tasting room between us, Dash Seltzer, and Blaze Brewing. We'll look for that in the next couple of months on Youngstown Road in Lincolnville. And if they want to find more if they want to find out more about us, maybe tune into social media. We're not as active as we should be, but that's probably where. I'm sure the website freedomsedgecider.com as well.
Okay, and one last question for you. What does it mean for Freedom's Edge to be part of Great Falls Brewfest?
I just enjoy seeing the brew community kind of offering cider and seltzers and such to people, because I think a lot of folks are kind of swaying away from beer or coming with allergies. So I think it's the inclusion I think I enjoy the most, and I know that might not be my meaning, but man, like I said, I'm an awkward guy.
Yeah, it's all good, man. Sherry, he referenced Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas.
It's a brilliant film.
A big hug right there for our listeners between my wife and Leon.
Yeah,
So-
Emmett Otter love right there.
That's
Literally,
right.
if you haven't seen it, it is the best Christmas special, I think, ever made. And it
All
was
right.
the precursor for Jim Henson's work.
I gotta get out of here before you steal my wife from me.
Yeah,
Okay, Leon.
sorry about that,
Yeah,
man. Can
great.
I have a hug, too? You wanna have we're hugging right now as well.
Great seeing you. Thanks for your
man.
time.
Thank you for talking.
Dirigo Federal Credit Union is proud to call Lewiston Auburn home. Whether you're buying a house, saving for the future, or growing your business, we're here for you, right where you live. Visit dirigofcu.com and feel the difference of a credit union that truly knows LA.
Hanging out with Jackie, General Manager of Gritty McDuff's. How are you, Jackie?
I'm fantastic.
This is just an awesome event, isn't it?
It's a beautiful day. It's
Yeah.
a great event. It's really important for our community to come together.
Yeah.
Mother Nature likes beer.
She loves beer. Tell us about Gritty McDuff's and what you have to offer here today.
Gritty McDuff's is Maine's original brew pub. Our Portland location was the first one to open in the state of Maine. Geary's was our first brewery, but we were the first brew pub. So we've been around for a few years. The Auburn location has been there for 21 years now. And with it being the celebration of 250 years in America, we brought in a Declaration Lager today,
What?
made with all ingredients from the U.S. So everything is derived either as locally as possible, but like our yeast strands and stuff are throughout the U.S. Blueberry Ale, we do it every summer. It's a good one. And then hazy IPA, kind of, it's got a spot in
That's
the
a
beer
summer
world
drink,
for
yeah.
sure. You can't deny that one.
Tell us what it means for Gritty McDuff's to be part of Brewfest.
I just think it's a really cool opportunity for us to reconnect with the community. Always. Anytime that you can connect with your community, be a face at a huge event like this, and see those familiar faces, and just, it's the morale boost that we all need.
Do you have a favorite beverage at Gritty's?
No, I like it all.
Of course you do. It's like trying to pick
I
your
love
favorite
beer
kid. Yeah.
in general. Like,
Yeah.
not just Gritty's beer. I love beer.
Yeah. Well, this is the place for you then.
It's amazing.
Right?
What about you?
Oh
Do-
my goodness.
Do you like dark beer, light beer? Do
I
you
was
have
always a
choice?
fan of the pub style.
Yes,
At Gritty's.
we hear that.
I'm a simple
Tried and
guy.
true.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Tried and true. Where can folks learn more about Gritty's, Jackie?
Come in the pub.
Come in the pub? What about online?
Online, Gritty's.com.
Yep.
Real simple. Same thing with Instagram. It's all at Gritty's. Pop
Awesome.
in, shoot an email, stop in the pub, anything.
Aside from the beer, tell us about the best part of your job.
Parties.
Yeah.
We do a lot of events in our location. We don't charge room fees or deposits, so we tend to do a lot more events. And it is incredible to help somebody on a day, whether it's a celebration of life, whether it's a after wedding, a birthday party, I don't care what it is. It is really cool to execute an event with somebody and make their lives easy and see that like joy and relief. And it is a really cool thing to do events with people.
Thank you for sharing that.
Absolutely.
Thank you for being here, and thanks for a few minutes of your time today.
Absolutely. Thank you for chatting. It's
All
always
right.
a pleasure seeing you.
We are hanging out with Beth, the taproom manager at Grateful Grain Brewing. Beth, were you the taproom manager this morning, or did you just...
Sort of.
Sort of?
It's kind of a family business, so I do a little bit of everything.
Okay.
And when you wanted an actual title, I just made one up.
I love it. Tell us about this family business.
Well, my husband is one of the owners,
Mm-hmm.
and there are two owners, so they've been there for 8.5 years now. They started it back in 2000. When did we start the brewery? 2017. They would go, we rent a building, they would go every day after work, and they would stay there until about midnight, 2 o'clock, and work until it was all done, and then they just kind of opened up and took it from there.
Did you have a say as to whether or not you were going to be involved in this business?
I kind of wanted to.
Yeah.
I really like it. My husband is like the main brewer, so he does more of the back of the house. He's an engineer, doesn't have much of a personality, so I like to call myself the front of the house.
Gotcha. All right. Tell us what Grateful Grain has available to our VIPs here today.
For a VIP, we have our blackberry sour called Midnight Pucker. It has a little bit of marshmallow in it. It's more tart than sour. It's been pretty popular today.
Awesome. And what else is on tap?
So we have our flagship, the Experience New England IPA, and then we have the session version of that called the Little Experience, and then we have a Czech Styles Pilsner called Golden Road.
Tell us what it means for Grateful Grain to be part of Great Falls Brewfest.
Well, honestly, we're really about community, and it's really nice. We're in Monmouth, a tiny little town in the middle of nowhere, so to be part of this community is really great for us.
Where can folks go online to learn more about Grateful Grain?
Well, we have gratefulgrainbrewing.com, and we're also on Instagram and Facebook.
And aside from being taproom manager, tell us the
As of
best.
today.
Yes, as of today, as of this minute.
Yes.
Tell us about the best part of your job.
Honestly, it really is the community. We have a coaster club. We started off with 100 coasters, and we've now moved up to 112, and we still have a waiting list of over like 20 people waiting to get on it.
Goodness.
And it really is this great little community. We have after-hour events like once a month, and it's like a family when you walk in there. I'm actually a school teacher also, and I work there after school. It's the perfect balance of like a hard day of middle schoolers, and then I walk in there, and it's kind of like...
It's kind of required, isn't it?
It's really, I kind of need it, which is why I just made myself the taproom manager.
I love it. I'm so glad I was here for that moment. I love that. Thank you so much for your time today.
No problem.
All right, take care.
Bye.
We are hanging out with Heather, Vice President from Pulled from the Pits Pitbull Rescue. How you doing, Heather?
Good, how are you?
Awesome. This is just a beautiful day here at the Great Falls Brewfest, right?
It very much is.
I will tell you, this event is so much better than last year's because last year's didn't have dogs, Heather.
Oh, well.
Didn't have any dogs.
I'm glad we could make that happen.
And now we have a lot of dogs here. They are so
do.
cute. People are just loving on these dogs left and right, including my wife.
Oh, good.
We had an agreement before. My wife has been at the shelter twice.
Yeah.
The Greater Androscoggin Humane Society, and both times she came home with the dog. So our agreement for today was that we were not going to come home with the dog.
Come on.
But
you coming
who
home
knows?
with a dog?
Who knows?
I think you're coming home with a dog.
Tell us about Pulled from the Pits. What's it all about?
So we are about helping the dogs from down south, from even up here that otherwise wouldn't make it, that end up in shelters that are going to be euthanized, are saved from bad environments.
Right.
We're all about helping the underdog. That is what Pulled from the Pits is about.
Yeah, and how did you get involved with them?
I came involved a few years ago. I actually adopted. I fostered through them. I met Kelly, the owner, and we hit it off, became great friends. She's the founder of it. She founded this rescue in 2019, so she's been doing this a long time.
Yeah. Tell us a little bit about your history with dogs. When did dogs become a big part of your life?
They've always been in my life.
Yeah.
I grew up on a farm. We had a rehabilitation farm, so I have always been around animals. My mom was a dog groomer. I mean, it's in my DNA. It's who I am. So when I found Kelly and Pulled from the Pits Rescue, I just knew that this was my calling. This is what I needed to be. And like I said, we hit it off, and we've hit the ground running.
Yeah.
We keep getting bigger every year, and it's been great.
My wife informed me that some of, if not all of these dogs are named after pasta.
Yeah, so this is the pasta litter.
What's the significance there?
A lot of them come with names already, and it's easier to do litters that someone can recognize with, and so they said we wanted to do a pasta litter. So that's where that ended up.
Right. We all know, Heather, that there is a stigma that comes with pit bulls.
Yep.
These dogs do not seem like they fit that criteria at all.
They don't, and that's what makes us who we are, is because we are trying to end the stigma.
Yeah.
There should not be a stigma with any dog, but especially with pit bulls. They are the most loving dogs, family-oriented dogs you will ever meet. That's what we do. We're trying to change. Our logo is changing minds one dog at a time.
Where are these dogs coming from?
These ones were from Louisiana. We have some from Mississippi, from Georgia. I mean, and that area down south is the most populated with dogs on the side of the road, dumping them, unfortunately. So that's where we get most of our dogs from.
What are you hearing from the people that are coming by this pen? I mean, you have these dogs out there walking around with the Adopt Me harness on. You have them in the pen right here. They have plenty of room to lounge around, as this one is right here. What are you hearing from the people around?
Everyone's loving it.
Yeah.
You know, they're all cute and cuddly, and they're all, you know, what can we do to help, which is amazing because we're a nonprofit. So our community is what keeps us going. So, I mean, I think it's great. This has been a great experience, and we look forward to coming back.
Awesome. And what does it mean for Pulled from the Pits to be part of the Great Falls Brewfest?
This is, I mean, game changer for us. This is a huge event. We normally do little pop-up events at like Tractor Supply or you know, pet stores. So to be able to come here and see the community is huge for us.
Yeah. And where can folks learn more online about your organization?
So we have a website that people can go to, www.apitbullrescue.org. So people can go on there and learn everything, all of our policies, procedures, everything.
Okay.
They can follow us on Facebook. That's where we post all of our dogs. We are also on YouTube.
And what would your message be to people who think that pit bulls shouldn't be adopted because they're too dangerous?
That we have to end the stigma. I mean, they are wonderful dogs, and you know, it's all about the environment. And we create home. You know, they come in homes, so they're going to be well-rounded. You know, we're not going to adopt out a dog that's unsafe for the community. That's not what we're about.
Thank you so much for your time, and thanks for being part of this event.
Thank you so much for having us.
Who the is Darren?
Hanging out at Great Falls Brewfest with Darren, the head brewer at Lost Valley. And we have a very annoying customer right now. We're trying to conduct an interview, but we understand you need your beer.
Hold on, I got to give this girl pink eye. Hold on. Who the is Darren?
There's the next soundbite though.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. I'll go do that again.
I love you, Darren.
That's funny. Love you too. All right, go on up. I'll pour this.
Yeah, he can multitask.
I got to give this guy pink eye as well.
You know what? I can hold your mic for you if you want.
I think I got it.
All right. Darren, tell us what you have available for us here at the Great Falls Brewfest.
So you've probably heard pink eye a number of times already as I'm pouring it right now, which is Pink IPA. It's a beer I made in collaboration with the guys from the band Secondhand Clams.
Okay.
It's really fun. I also have Otter Slide, which is our flagship beer.
Yes.
That's the beer that's helping put my daughter through college.
Good stuff.
Not because we sell it so much, but because I'm broke and I get a ton of financial aid.
Gotcha.
Hey, good to see you. Yes, this young lady wants pink eye as well.
How weird is it that people are coming up asking you to give them pink eye?
It's not weird at all.
It's not weird
Totally
at all.
normal. Happens all the time.
Is it just out of curiosity that you want pink eye?
Yes.
She's shaking her head, yes.
Just out of curiosity.
This gentleman would like Bobcat, which is our other beer I haven't mentioned yet.
Okay.
Bobcat Belgian Wit. It's my take on a Belgian white. I don't want to name the other brewery that makes a Belgian white.
Yeah, we don't need to do that.
That's fantastic.
We're just concerned about Lost Valley right now. Lost Valley Brewing. That's what we're all
Thank you,
about.
Sir. Enjoy.
Yes. As you know, Darren, Lydia Media is helping to organize the Wishes in the Valley event.
yeah.
And I think part of that is somebody gets to brew their own beer with you.
That is very true.
Right?
It's a true story.
How much fun is it for you to brew beer with someone who's never done it before?
Oh my God, it's the best.
Yeah?
It's the best. I get to show off all this knowledge. They think I'm wicked smart. Hold on, I gotta give this lady pink eye as well.
Absolutely. Someone else wants pink eye.
So I get to tell them all about the process, and they're like, wow, you're really smart. You know your stuff.
Yeah.
Because they don't know anything, so
Right.
I can fool anybody.
And since they don't know anything, they must be surprised as to how much work is actually involved in brewing a beer, right?
Yeah. So you make a great point. Yes, that is 100% accurate. What they're mostly surprised at, not the amount of work, but the amount of grain.
Yeah.
Like I'll bring in like 230 pounds, and they have to help me carry it in, of course.
Yeah.
We dump it in the mash tun, and they're like, "Oh my God, I didn't realize this happens every time. I didn't realize there was that much ingredients." And I'm like, "Yeah, like that's how we make good beer,
Right?
With all the grain."
You sure can. Pink eye is so popular.
I knew it would be. I'm just saying. I knew it.
Sherry, everybody wants pink eye. No.
Two pink eyes in a row.
Two pink eyes in a row. They must use the same pillow.
That was hilarious.
Thank you.
This guy's funny.
Thanks.
That's the best joke ever.
I'm pretty funny over here, Sherry. I don't know if you noticed.
We're giving away a Bobcat right now. Bobcat
Okay,
Belgian
Bobcat. Gotcha. You are just a machine over here.
Well, you know, you caught me in a good moment. I'm not normally this productive.
Yeah. All right. When did you start brewing beer, Darren?
Like me personally?
Yeah.
When I was like 19, I couldn't buy
Wow.
it. But I could buy all the ingredients and stuff to make it at home. But I was in college, actually, and I started at Eastern Connecticut State University.
Brewing the Bobcat. Yep.
And I had a on-campus apartment with a little kitchenette, and it was right around, right after Christmas break. Thank you, sir. Like, my grandma gave me like $100 for Christmas, right, in a card, and I was like, sweet. Now, I had been driving by this homebrew store when I'd go home to visit my girlfriend. Visit my family. Do you need pink eye? You want me to give you pink eye? No. Okay.
She can't. She is celiac.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I understand.
What are you going to do?
I don't think this lady likes it. It's been their most popular beer all day, but I appreciate your input. Thank you. Thank you for your feedback.
I thought she was joking.
So did I, actually. That's why I went with it.
All right.
Anyway, so yeah, I'd be driving by this homebrew store on my way home to visit my family. I drove by there a dozen times at least. And finally, I just went in there and I was like, what do you mean homebrew? What is that? Like, people can brew beer at home? That's a thing? Holy cow. Wow.
Yeah.
I was blown away. And the guy sold me a book. It was the 1986 edition of the Home Brewer's Companion. I still have that in my brewery today. So when I got that $100, I drove back to the store after I got the book and I bought all the stuff to like do your first homebrew.
Yeah.
And it's like a kit, and it was called True Brew Kit, little malt extract kit. It's the easy way to do it. I brought it to my dorm. I was cooking it up. I stunk up the entire dorm. The RA banged on my door, and he's like, "What the hell's going on in here? It's stinking up the whole building." And I was like, I'm making a stew." He's like, "Well, open up a window and turn the fan on." Okay, sorry. But the funniest part though is all the stuff was like out on the counter, like all the packaging. Like he definitely knew I was not making a stew. But anyway, that was my first time doing it. Me and my room, I had 3 roommates at the time, 4 of us. We all drank it, all enjoyed it. I enjoyed the adulation, I guess you would say.
Okay.
The attaboys. I kept getting the attaboy.
Yeah.
Attaboy, Darren, good job. And I was like, thank you very much. And we're all like 19, 20 years old.
Sure.
Can't buy beer, but I just made a 5-gallon batch, which seemed at the time like an awful lot of beer. I put it in those Grolsch. You remember Grolsch?
Yes.
The green bottles with the porcelain caps. I put it in those bottles, and I had like 40 bottles of beer. I'm like, this is amazing. We drank through that in one weekend, and I did a second batch. And the second time around, I remember reading in the Homebrew Companion that sugar ferments to alcohol. And I bought the kit, and I'm like, but there's no sugar in here. I didn't realize that malt extract is all sugar. So I bought like an extra pound of sugar, and I poured it into the brew kettle. It's like a little crock pot. And after I did that, I said, oh man, I don't know if I did anything wrong here. I called the shop where I bought all the stuff. I was like, hey man, I just poured a pound of sugar into the kit you gave me, because the kit didn't have any sugar. And he's like, the whole malt is all sugar. And I go, oh no, did I just ruin this batch of beer? And he's like, no, you probably doubled your alcohol content. And I was like, hell yeah, boom, winner. And I didn't know how to measure ABV back then, so I don't know. That's how it started.
I love it, man. I love it. What are you most proud of at your time at Lost Valley?
Wow, that's a great question. So many things, but I would say the community that we created.
Yep.
So we have this great community of not just beer drinkers, but I mean skiers, everybody that just hangs out and supports the business. I've met a lot of people, made a lot of friends, and that's really what it's about.
What does it mean for Lost Valley to be a part of Great Falls Brewfest?
Oh, well, this is our backyard.
Yeah.
This means the world to us. It was actually our very first Brewfest that we ever did this year, 8 years ago. And yeah, this is, Baxter's our friends. They brought me up the ladder. Not the ladder. What am I trying to say? They taught me everything I know, basically. That and YouTube and that book I told you about. But yeah, it means the world to us. It's our favorite brew fest. I love Baxter. I love everybody. Jenn, Adam, and of course Merritt. That guy is a genius. Anyway.
You got Travis working the taps over here. Do you trust him?
I absolutely do. Yes.
All right.
He's been my apprentice for like 8 years now. He's a good apprentice too. And he's tall.
You're doing great. Yeah, he is tall.
He's much taller than I am.
Look at him. He's got it all covered over here.
Hey.
He's the man.
You should have actually, this guy texted me yesterday like 8,000 times about today's event and how he was so nervous.
Yeah.
Like, I was just like, relax, bro.
Yeah, you're just like, man, I got this.
We're just bringing beer to a park and people are going to drink it. You don't need to chill.
Don't worry about it.
Chill out.
How can folks learn more about Lost Valley and the Brew Pub?
Well, you can find us on social media, of course, Instagram and Facebook and TikTok. And the best way to find out, though, is to come to Lost Valley.
Gotcha.
Come sit at the bar, come to the Brew Pub. We have a full menu, and actually, we hired a new executive chef back in January. Our menu now is more gastropub style. It's very, very good. We have the best pizza in the LA area. I guarantee it, hands down. Full bar. And just come out. Come and see us.
All right. Thanks so much for your time.
Hey, thank you.
Appreciate you.
This was fun. Thanks.
We're hanging out with Delan Fulgham here at Great Falls Brewfest. Delan, you are what?
What do you want? What do you want, Mark?
We're just talking, man. We're just talking. You're a veteran here at Great Falls Brewfest. You've been to a lot of these, right?
7, 8.
7 or 8.
Whatever long they've been doing them.
Okay. Tell me about what Great Falls Brewfest means to this community.
There you go. It brings business in here, to being able to stay at hotels, being able to bring restaurants. It just brings new economic opportunities to Lewiston that they really need to develop in here. It needs to keep growing. And so this is an opportunity to bring business here and keep expanding on it.
You've been here for a while. You've sampled quite a few breweries, I'm thinking.
Every one of them.
Tell us about a couple of your favorites.
Definitely. Definitive is one of my favorites. Black Pug has a really good beer as well. Foundation always has good beers. Bissell. So there's a couple.
Yeah, I love it.
Baxter, of course.
And that's right. Good call. You're a professional.
You trained me well, Mark.
You're from North Carolina.
Originally from Maine, but yes, I've been in North Carolina.
You live in North Carolina, and you came to Maine just for Brewfest, I'm assuming.
See all my friends
like
Mark Turcotte.
There you go.
And plenty around, his lovely wife.
Yeah.
And all the community right here in Wilson. So yes.
Thanks so much for your time, man.
Thanks, Mark. Appreciate it. All the time.
Thanks to Ruper's Beverage and Redemption for sponsoring today's episode. And if you'd like to be part of the Lydia's Lunch Bunch advertising family, reach out to Pam Ashby via email at pam@lydiamediallc.com.